Welcome to another sunny side design video today. So we all know back in March it was nearly impossible to find toilet paper in any store. We were all there and it was horrible. You've also seen a bazillion crafts that you can make out of empty toilet paper rolls. And there are some pretty darn clever things out there. But today we want to share with you a clever idea using a full roll of toilet paper and turning this into a darling fall pumpkin.
Now this craft is really pretty simple and you should have all of the supplies on hand, so it should go really quickly. First, you need to start with a scrap of fabric. Ours is left over from when we made Ellie's day bed. We upcycled 2 twin beds into a day bed. Make sure that it is large enough that it actually wraps around the whole toilet paper roll. And then, just to add a little bit more roundness to the shape of this pumpkin, you can add a little bit of batting around the bottom edge of the pumpkin there and then also the top, just to make it a little bit more full, give it more of a rounded look, to take away any, I wouldn't say toilet paper has harsh edges, but it will soften those edges of the toilet paper roll. Then you're simply going to take one side of the fabric and begin wrapping it around the roll of toilet paper. And you'll stick the top edge of the fabric down in the center of the toilet paper roll. So you'll start on one side and then do the opposite side, and then on your other side you'll want to just pull it up in little pieces. You can see how you'll kind of flatten the fabric out as you go, and that will create pleats in the fabric. And if you don't like the way it's looking, of course you can add a little bit more batting in there. Make it as fluffy and round as you want. This is really just up to you. These darling pumpkins are just fun and creative, and you can make them your own. Just be sure to go around all sides of the pumpkin, make sure everything is tucked in, make sure you flattened the fabric and created little pleats so it looks nice and tidy, especially if you're using striped fabric like this. Just tuck everything down in the center of that toilet paper roll, and then to embellish this, to make it really look like a pumpkin, use an old tree branch or twig or something from your yard to use as the stem for the pumpkin. Just push it right on down in the hole. If you can't get it in there, use some scissors or whatever to make your hole a little bit bigger, but push it right down in there. You don't even need to use glue, and then you can add more embellishments as you want. So we took a little bit more scrap fabric. This was like a light tan burlap kind of fabric. We cut it into the shape of a leaf, and then we're just going to put that on the fabric with a little bit of hot glue. So you could do this with some real fall leaves you maybe have that are dried, or anything that you have on hand, really. Again, you can just be as creative as you want here. And then we've also made a little curly Q out of some jutes, which just finishes the look. See, isn't it so cute? Now, to make another variation of this cute toilet paper pumpkin roll, we are putting some fluffy batting around this pumpkin. So this you may need to play with a little bit. You don't want to have too much batting in there that you can't actually stick your fabric down in the hole. So you may have to play with this one a little bit more, but using fluffy batting like this is really just going to give you a more full, more rounded, cozy, cushy pumpkin. So again, you're just going to repeat the same process as the other pumpkin, just folding up the edges, tucking them into the center of the pumpkin. You do have to kind of squish that batting in there to make it stay into place. But just go around one side at a time and you will have a cute, fluffy pumpkin. To embellish this pumpkin, we again stuck a broken tree branch down into the center for the stem, and then we just wrapped a simple little piece of burlap ribbon around the top, and it is adorable. This one again just has a little bit more full and rounded, cozy look to it, but both are really easy to do. They're quick, and you should have all the supplies on hand. Which method do you prefer? I was also thinking this would be a darling craft to try with a paper towel roll. And you could put a lot of batting around that so it's a taller, thicker pumpkin. Well, let us know what you think. We love this simple, easy craft. They're fun to make, and you can use so many different fabrics and just make them unique and match your house, and they're just fun to make. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media, which is listed in the links below, and subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and comment. We love hearing from you. And as always here at Sunnyside Design, we hope to bring your home to the sunny side of the street.